Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of A Girl at My Door, a Korean movie from 2014 that stars Bae Du-na and Kim Sae-ron. Following a personal scandal, police academy instructor Lee Young-nam, played by Bae Du-na, is transferred from Seoul to work at a police substation in a quiet seaside town. Young-nam keeps a low profile and tolerates the drunken excesses of the locals, but also drinks heavily herself at home, decanting soju into water bottles. One day she meets Sun Do-hee, played by Kim Sae-ron, a timid and withdrawn 14-year-old girl covered with cuts and bruises. Do-hee is bullied by classmates and beaten by both her drunk stepfather and grandmother, since her biological mother abandoned her. The locals keep quiet about the stepfather's injustices as he is the town's main employer, an oyster farmer. Nevertheless, Young-nam befriends and attempts to protect Do-hee. Now, A Girl at My Door does take place in a fishing town, and it sets things up pretty immediately in terms of story. During the opening scene, Bae Du-na drives by Kim Sae-ron on the side of the road and accidentally splashes her with some water from a nearby puddle, so not the best situation for a first meeting, but these two will become friends soon enough, and they both have their problems. Now, Bae's character does have a drinking problem, for sure, and some of this stems from her being ostracized in her home city for being gay, and forced to transfer out of Seoul because of it. It does not seem to affect her job as an officer that much, at least the drinking aspect, but she does buy a lot of soju. And, some of those, I guess, old problems start to percolate and bubble up to the surface in this small town as the locals begin to learn more about her past. Now, she does witness the little girl getting physically abused very early in the film. This isn't a secret. And she does try to stop it very quickly, but the cops, they just don't care because, the abusive man has business connections, right? So the cops, early on, it's kind of interesting. The cops blame the alcohol for him abusing his daughter instead of, him just being a jerk that needs to be thrown in jail or something, right? So Bae feels pressure to ignore the abuse, not only due to the local politics in this little town, but also because she has a shot at getting transferred back to Seoul if she just stays low and does not cause problems for the next year. She could get back in. So she's risking a lot to protect the little girl. And this is pretty effective script writing because she's put in a very difficult position, which automatically creates an effective drama. Now, the story does touch upon a number of different topics and dilemmas. You get child abuse, obviously, immigrant worker job conditions, discrimination, etc. And tension is effectively established throughout the film. This is definitely a dramatic thriller. Even though there are no big thriller set pieces or anything, there is a sense of danger that exists beneath the surface throughout the film. And there are a few memorable moments, one of which near the end is pretty superb and also sufficiently uncomfortable. But it's like a key, moment of the entire film, and the film builds to it. But needless to say, Bae and Kim, great actresses. They play off of one another in splendid fashion throughout. They have great chemistry together. You might think this is all like downbeat stuff based on the plot, but they do have some pleasant moments together, like hanging out, going clothes shopping. They also have a few intimate moments as well, like a mother and daughter might have. So it's all the character interaction in this really sells the film, in addition to the dramatic conflicts. And as most of you know, Kim Sae-ron recently passed away in real life, and she will be greatly missed. But at least we have a small handful of career-defining performances to enjoy and revisit. So you have A Brand New Life, which is a key. You absolutely need to watch that if you haven't. The Man from Nowhere, of course, which is quite popular. The Neighbors, and A Girl at My Door would be a few examples to this. I definitely recommend this film. It is available streaming on Amazon. However, there is a significant subtitle timing issue with that stream transfer, I guess you could call it. The subtitles on Amazon pop up like 30 seconds too early. It's horrible. It really is. However, this is such a good movie. I would say turn the subtitles off if they're bothering you and just fire up the Wikipedia story summary, which is pretty in depth, and you could easily follow along with what's happening. Just using that, just referencing it when you get behind on the plot, and yeah, it's worth it. I think. Check this one out. Very good movie. And as always, folks, we'll see you next time.